The history of this church is so deep, so thick, you know, and people who had so much less than we have did amazing things. And it's like, to have that statement of, I'm a founder, it's like in 200 years, people may go, you know, see a name right there and go, Browns, they did something here. You know, because I look at those stained glass windows and I think of how much people gave and how generous they were, but not just with their money, it was their time, talent, and treasure, you know, and it's amazing to think that we're gonna leave a little legacy. Yeah. And that makes me very, very happy, very happy.
Hi, I'm Father Linsky, the rector of the Basilica of St. Peter here in the capital city of Columbia, and I'm excited to speak to you today about our future. You may remember in 2020, the parish embarked on a campaign we called A New Generation of Founders to address pressing needs for our facilities, to expand our facilities, and to ready ourselves for our third century of ministry here in the capital city. You embraced our shared vision with joy and hope, giving generously and faithfully despite the uncertainties of COVID and its aftermath. We waited out the financial turbulence and skyrocketing building and material costs between 2021 and 2022, wondering when we'd ever be able to put shovels in the ground. But we pressed forward in faith to complete the design of a breathtaking 3-story building to be located on Assembly Street between our current school and that beautiful fountain. Then, in April of this year, we received the great news that the Diocese of Charleston's Building and Renovation Committee approved our design. Now, our builder has given us an updated price that is aligned with what our parish and pastoral and finance committees agree we can manage. And the diocese has approved our request for additional funding should we need it. I'm therefore thrilled to share with you we are able to proceed to contract with a planned construction date of January 2nd, 2024.
I'm Paul Brown. This is my wife, Kimberly Brown. Kimberly's been a member her whole life, and I've been a member for 20 years.
It's a tremendous sense of community. Yes, I have deep, deep roots, obviously, and I've seen a lot of history in the church, a lot of renovations, a lot of changes in terms of just the aesthetics and building of the school, building of this facility, and in each space, there's always been this great sense of community, of belonging, and that we were needed. You know what I'm saying? That we were important to the process, not just a parishioner who sat in the pew and checked the box and then headed on out. You know, we're entrenched in this family, and it's just been a blessing. And once you get into that, it's really hard not to just be all in and be a part of it.
I'm Diane Neglia, and I have been a parishioner since 1989.
I'm Bill Neglia, and I've been a parishioner since 1989.
I think the beauty of the blessing of the priests that we've had here at St. Peter's, we have just been so fortunate, and between Father Lahaki and Father Linsky, we've just had the best leadership and great homilies, great music, just a very friendly, welcoming atmosphere.
My name is Scott Lambert, President of Lambert Architecture and Construction Services.
I am Rich Spicer, Vice President of Lambert Architecture and Construction Services.
Yes, so there's brick patterns that are within the school as well as the basilica that are sometimes overlooked by the normal person just looking at the building. It's actually very ornate, and if you really pick up on the flash bricks and the coursing and how the details are handled around different elements, it's very very ornate and very detailed, and that's the type of things that when we're looking at projects and trying to be respectful of existing designs that we try to pick up on and look at in terms of how do we translate that into a current building. So there's a lot of elements from the brickwork to the ornate windows and really the overall plan, how it relates to the courtyard of the basilica, and really creates a place that's inviting to bring people to, and really a multi-purpose program that's all encompassed in the new design.
Hola, buenas tardes. Mi nombre es Silvio Agudo Juárez y aquí está mi esposa Adelaida Ríos. Somos miembros de la Iglesia de San Pedro y los invitamos a que participen en la construcción del nuevo proyecto. Nosotros ya estamos apoyando en esta parte y queremos que ustedes también sean parte de este proyecto, y pues les hacemos la invitación para que todos participen. Gracias.
Buenas tardes, nosotros somos la familia Agudo Ríos. Somos miembros de esta parroquia que es la Basílica de San Pedro, y estamos invitando a que se unan a este nuevo proyecto que está por empezar.
I'm Becky Morrison.
And I'm Matt Morrison, and this is our daughter, Emily Morrison.
So I attended St. Peter's School starting in 3rd grade, and then just have never left the church.
And I married Becky and was introduced to the church and absolutely fell in love with it, and have grown our family there.
Yeah, and you joined the Catholic faith through St. Peter's. And then we've baptized Emily there. We're excited for her to grow her faith at St. Peter's.
And we got married there too. So we were excited to see just a new face to St. Peter's that's been there for 200 years. So we're excited for the what's to come.
Yeah, it'll be a great future for Emily, great new building for her to hopefully play in. So we couldn't be more thrilled to be part of it.
We feel like we're welcomed at the church. We feel like we can grow our family there, and it's just a really comfortable place for us to be a family there.
Hey, I'm Dean Wilson with Hood Construction. I'm one of the vice presidents at Hood Construction. I'm looking forward to working with the Basilica and their staff on their new addition. It's like a coming home for me. I'm a graduate of St. Peter's back from the mid-'80s, and really look forward to this project for a multitude of reasons. What it's going to do for the area down at the Basilica, what it means to the community, and for the kids at St. Peter's Basilica. And also, looking forward to working with your team and keeping those kids safe during construction, as well as some of the things we'll be doing is safety fencing, as well as badging of all of our employees, and being a intertwined fabric of your community and your staff while we're on site. We could not have done this without so many of you who have been incredibly generous and faithful in honoring your campaign commitments. Now, as exciting as it is to usher in new growth and opportunity for ministry, we should know we haven't yet arrived. Maybe you're one of the 300 or so families that are new to the parish, or maybe you stood on the sidelines as perhaps 50% did during our initial campaign. If this is you, please know I'll be personally inviting you to participate. I'll also be asking existing donors to prayerfully consider whether they are able to expand their initial commitment. and I want to lead by example. Indeed, I'm going to increase my commitment to this campaign by 50%. I'm going to increase it by $25,000 because I'm committed to our work and I believe in the ministry of this parish. My dear friends, parishioners, our facilities are bursting more now than ever. Indeed, I've been amazed this July. Our attendance numbers continue to be what they were in the spring, which will put indeed additional stress on us in the fall as our programs fully resume. But that makes me even more excited and more committed to expanding our footprint on the ground. And it reminds us what it means to the people our lives and our ministry touch and who will be touched by our commitment to this third century of ministry. It's an exciting season for the Basilica. May God, who has begun this great work here in and through us, bring it to completion for His glory.
My name is Scott Lambert.
I am Paul.
I'm Diane.
Mi nombre es Adelaida Ríos Morales.
I am Rich Spicer.
I am Kimberly.
I'm Bill.
I am Dean.
Mi nombre es Silvio Agudo Juárez.
We are the Morsons,
I am a founder.
And I am a founder.
and we are founders.
And I'm a founder.
Y soy fundador.
And I am a founder.
And I am a founder.
I am a founder.
And I'm a founder.
Y soy fundador.
I'm a founder. Will you be too?